My name is Anna. I'm 24 years old. I want to tell you a story about how I betrayed myself to please others. When I was young, I thought it was the right thing to do. I wanted my family and friends to be happy, but I did not see that I was losing my own happiness. At school, I liked to draw and write stories. But my parents wanted me to study hard and become a doctor or a lawyer. I said yes to their wishes, even if my heart was not in it. I thought, if I do what they want, they will be proud of me. So I stopped drawing and spent more time on subjects I did not enjoy. In my free time, my friends liked to go to parties and clubs. I was shy and wanted to stay home and read books. But I went with them because I did not want to be left out or feel alone. I told myself, it is better to be with friends, even if I don't really want to go. I was afraid to say no. At home, I helped my mother a lot. She always asked me to clean the house or cook. Sometimes I wanted to rest or do something else. But I said yes, because I did not want to make her sad. I believed that making others happy was the most important thing. I remember one day when my best friend invited me to go to a concert. I was tired after a long day of studying. I wanted to say no and rest. But I said yes again, because I did not want her to feel bad. At the concert, I felt bored and tired. I was not having fun at all. I thought, why am I here if I do not enjoy this? Looking back, I see how many times I said yes when I wanted to say no. I betrayed myself by hiding my true feelings. I thought I was doing good things for others, but inside, I was losing my own voice. I want to tell you my story so that you can see how easy it is to forget yourself when you try to please others. It is normal to want to make people happy, but it is also important to listen to your own heart. In the next part, I will tell you about the times when I felt confused and lost inside, because I was always trying to be what others wanted, saying yes when I wanted to say no. There were many times when I wanted to say no, but said yes instead. I wanted to make others happy, but inside I felt confused. I did not understand why I felt so tired and unhappy. At work, my boss asked me to work late several times. I was tired and wanted to go home early, but I said yes, because I thought if I say no, they will think I am not a good worker. I stayed late many nights, even when I did not want to. With my family sometimes, they asked me to help with things I did not like. One time, my uncle asked me to help with a big party. I was busy, but I said yes. I thought, if I don't help, they will be angry. So I gave up my free time and felt very tired. When friends wanted to do things that I did not enjoy, I still said yes. Once a group of friends wanted to watch a scary movie. I am scared of those movies, but I did not want to say no. I went with them, and I was very uncomfortable the whole time. I thought, why am I here? I don't like this. Each time I said yes when I wanted to say no, I felt a little less like myself. I felt like I was wearing a mask to please everyone. But that mask was heavy and hard to carry. I began to feel lost. I did not know what I wanted anymore. I did not trust my own feelings. I felt like I was living a life that was not mine. One night, after saying yes to too many things, I felt very tired and sad. I looked in the mirror and did not like what I saw. I thought, who am I really? What do I want? That night, I realized that trying to please everyone was making me unhappy. I was forgetting about my own needs and dreams. I was living for others, not for myself, but I did not know how to change. Saying no felt scary. I was afraid of hurting others or being alone. So I kept saying yes, even when it hurt me. This was a hard time in my life. I felt stuck in a place where I could not be myself. I wanted to be free, but did not know how. In the next part, I will talk about how this choice cost me my happiness and how I began to feel empty inside. The cost of losing myself. As time passed, I began to see the cost of always saying yes to others and no to myself. I felt a deep sadness inside that I could not explain. It was like a quiet pain that stayed with me every day. I was working long hours and helping family and friends all the time. But I felt tired and unhappy. My smile was not real anymore. It was like I was pretending to be okay, but inside I felt empty. One day, I missed an important meeting at work because I was too tired. I had said yes to too many things, and my body and mind could not keep up. I felt ashamed and sad. I thought, why did I not say no? Why did I put others before myself? At home, I stopped doing things I loved. I did not draw or write anymore. Those things made me happy, but I thought they were not important. I was too busy trying to please everyone else. I also felt lonely. Even though I was with family and friends, I felt like no one really knew me. I was hiding my true feelings all the time. I was afraid to tell anyone how lost I felt inside. Sometimes I cried alone at night. I wished I could be free to live my own life. I wished I could say no without feeling guilty. But I did not know how. I remember one moment when I was sitting in my room, looking at old drawings I made when I was a child. I felt a little spark inside me. I remembered how much I loved to create and dream. That spark made me think. Maybe I could find my way back to myself. Maybe I could stop trying to please everyone and start listening to my own heart. It was not easy. The sadness was strong, and the fear of saying no was still there. But I knew I had to try. because if I did not, I would lose myself completely. In the next part, I will share how I started to find courage and take small steps to be true to myself again. Finding the courage to be me. After feeling lost and sad for a long time, I began to understand that I needed to change. I wanted to be true to myself. But this was not easy. I was afraid to say no because I worried about hurting others or being alone. One day, I decided to try something small. When a friend asked me to join a party, I said no gently. I said, "Thank you for inviting me, but I need some rest tonight." My friend smiled and said, "That's okay. Take care." I felt surprised and happy. Saying no did not cause a problem. Little by little, I started to listen to my feelings. When I wanted to draw or write, I made time for it. I felt joy again. I remembered who I really was. At work, I learned to speak kindly but firmly. When my boss asked me to work late, I said I can help tomorrow, but today I need to finish my work on time. It was hard at first, but my boss respected me. With my family, I shared my feelings. I said sometimes I need time for myself too. They listened and understood. I felt closer to them, not farther away. I still made mistakes. Sometimes I said yes when I wanted to say no. But each time I tried, I felt stronger inside. I was learning to be kind to myself. The mask I wore before began to fall away. I felt free and real. I was not perfect, but I was honest with myself and others. This journey was not quick or easy, but it was worth it. I found courage inside me I did not know I had. I learned that saying no is okay, and saying yes should come from my heart. In the last part, I will share how this change brought hope and a new way to live with kindness for myself and others, a new path with hope. Now I feel a warm hope inside me. I know that I am important just as I am. I do not need to do big things to be valuable. My feelings and dreams matter. I still have days when I feel afraid to say no. But I remind myself that it is okay to take care of me. I am learning to love myself more each day. I found friends who accept me for who I am. They listen to me and understand me. It feels good to be real with them. I do not have to hide behind a mask anymore. I can be honest and kind both to myself and to others. Life feels brighter and lighter. From my story, I want you to learn something important. Everyone has value and meaning in life. You do not need to change yourself to make others happy. Being true to yourself is the greatest gift you can give. Please remember, your feelings are important. Your dreams are worth following. You are enough, just as you are. Thank you for listening to my story. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Together we can find strength and hope in being ourselves.